So I make terrible science puns, but only periodically. What do you do with a sick chemist? If you can't heal him and you can't cure him, you might as well bury him. I made a chemistry joke. There was no reaction. Geology rocks, but geography is where it's at. I could tell you a science joke, but all the good ones are gone. I couldn't figure out how to be ironic or satirical today, so I decided to wear a shirt that's a little parody. What was Socrates' favorite thing to mold? Plato. My teacher looked in my direction and said, "Name 2 pronouns." Who, me? What would you find in Charles Dickens' pantry? The best of time and the worst of time. Why did Shakespeare only write in pen? He couldn't figure out which kind of pencil to use. To be or not to be. I'll never date another apostrophe. The last one was so possessive. I avoid cliches like the plague. Double negatives are a big no-no. Whoever put the letter B in the word subtle deserves a pat on the back. You've got to be careful in culinary class. It's a high-risk environment. How do you make a strawberry turnover? Push it down the hill. Haunted French pancakes give me the crepes. So I needle to tell you something. I hope this doesn't seem so suspicious. I'm not even knitting, you guys. Do I seem stressed? I mean, are you even ready for this news? Okay, let's cut to the point. I'll be darned. Never mind, I better quilt while I'm ahead. I don't want to sound spoolish. Okay, stitching gears. My keyboard is missing a key. There's no escape. Another one's gone. I lost control. I love pressing the F5 key. It's refreshing. Autocorrect has become my worst enema. What did the plywood say to the 2x4? I'm bored. What's a pig's favorite type of wood? Mahogany. Why was the fraction apprehensive about marrying the decimal? Because he would have to convert. Why is the obtuse triangle always frustrated? Because it's never right. Why can you never trust a math teacher holding graph paper? They must be plotting something. Why should you never talk to Pi? She'll go on and on forever.
3.141592653589793238462643383.
What do baby parabolas drink? Quadratic formula. Never talk to a mathematician about infinity. I'll go on and on about it.
795028841971669.
I went to the library to get a book about cliffhangers. The librarian said, I wanted to check out a book on Houdini, but it disappeared. Sorry, I just can't help my shelf. I decided to hop on a treadmill at the gym. People gave me weird looks, so I started jogging instead. I called the gym about advanced yoga class. They asked how flexible I was. I said I can't do Tuesdays or Thursdays. I stand by the fact that hygiene is extremely important. No, seriously, the kid standing next to me smells really bad. What does a frog in Paris eat? French flies. How many Spaniards does it take to screw in a light bulb? Just Juan. What language does a male barista speak? Hebrew. My tummy speaks Hungarian. What do you call a Frenchman wearing sandals? Philippe Philip. Why were the singers locked out of the choir room? They missed the key change. Why was the soprano arrested? Because she was in trouble. How do you inspire an artist? Easily. If you have color instincts, you can win the pottery. I'm killing it with these puns. How can you find a trombone player's kid on the playground? They don't know how to swing, and they're always messing with the slide. Why couldn't the string quartet find their composer? He was Haydn. He said he'd be Bach, but he couldn't handle all the pressure. Why was Pharaoh boastful? Because he thinks he's the best. What happened after the wheel was invented? It caused a total revolution. Who invented fractions? Henry the 1/8. How was the Roman Empire cut in half? With a pair of Caesars. What kind of tea did the American colonists want? Liberty! I'm not yelling, I just talk loudly. I'm an assistant principal. Before the principal addresses the faculty, something important needs to be said. I'm an assistant principal, so while it's possible I'm wrong, it's highly unlikely. Note to self, the principal's jokes are always funny. You know you're a teacher on summer break if you give a death stare to every kid you see misbehaving in public.